Discipline beats talent in the AI era. After more than 40 years working with students, teachers, military personnel, coaches, and administrators, I've seen one lesson play out over and over again. Talent gets attention, discipline gets results. And the older I get, the more convinced I become that discipline may be one of the most valuable human traits left in the age of artificial intelligence. Now don't get me wrong, talent matters. I've taught students who seemed naturally gifted at almost everything they touched. I've worked alongside educators who could walk into a classroom and immediately command attention. I've known athletes who could do things physically that most people simply couldn't. Talent is real, but talent has always had a weakness. It often depends on conditions being right. Discipline doesn't. Discipline shows up when motivation disappears. Discipline shows up when nobody is watching. Discipline shows up when life gets difficult. And that's exactly why it matters so much in the world we're entering. Because AI is beginning to level the playing field when it comes to talent. Think about it. A student can use AI to help write. A business owner can use AI to help market. A professional can use AI to help organize information. Technology is becoming available to almost everyone, which means access to tools is becoming less of a differentiator. What separates people then? How consistently they use those tools, how consistently they learn, how consistently they improve. That's discipline. One thing I've noticed throughout my career is that most successful people aren't necessarily extraordinary every day. They're consistent every day, and consistency is simply discipline repeated over time. I saw this with students. The naturally gifted student often relied on talent. The disciplined student built habits. Years later, the disciplined student frequently passed the talented one. Not because they were smarter, not because they were luckier, because they kept showing up. The same thing happens in careers. The same thing happens in fitness. The same thing happens in leadership. Small disciplined actions compound. Talent alone often does not. And here's something I think many people are missing about artificial intelligence. AI rewards action, not intention. Everybody says they want to learn new skills. Everybody says they want to prepare for the future. Everybody says they want to adapt. But the people who actually do it, those are the people who gain the advantage. Every day someone is learning a new tool, reading a new book, practicing communication, building a side business, improving their health, strengthening their leadership skills. Those improvements seem small in the moment, but over 5 years, 10 years, the gap becomes enormous. That's the power of discipline. And honestly, discipline isn't glamorous. Nobody posts a video of themselves making the right choice for the 1,000th day in a row. But that's usually where success is built. Quietly, repeatedly, consistently. I think one of the greatest mistakes society makes is celebrating outcomes while ignoring habits. People see success and assume it happened suddenly. Most of the time it didn't. Most success is simply discipline that nobody noticed for years. Now let's bring this back to the future. As AI continues automating routine tasks, I believe human value will increasingly come from qualities that machines struggle to replicate. Character, integrity, emotional control, leadership, and discipline. Because discipline is ultimately self-leadership. It's the ability to direct yourself even when circumstances become difficult. And if there's one thing I've learned through military service, education, and leadership, it's this: life will eventually test everyone. The people who survive those tests are rarely the most talented. They're usually the most disciplined. The people who keep moving forward when others quit. The people who keep learning when others complain. The people who adapt when others resist. That's why I believe discipline may become one of the greatest advantages of the AI era. Not because technology makes discipline less important, because technology makes it even more important. The tools are becoming available to everyone. The difference will be who uses them consistently. And in the years ahead, that may be what separates people more than talent ever could. Because talent may open the door, but discipline is what keeps you walking through it. Talent may get you noticed. Discipline is what makes you difficult to replace. Before we close today's episode, I want to thank our sponsor, AI World Career Compass. As artificial intelligence continues changing the future of education and careers, students need more than outdated career advice. They need real guidance for the world they're actually walking into. That's exactly why AI World Career Compass was created. The platform helps students explore future career pathways while also identifying the human skills that will still matter deeply in an AI-driven world. Communication, adaptability, leadership, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking. If you're a student, parent, teacher, or school leader, I encourage you to visit aiworldcareercompass.com and take the completely free Student Career Assessment. It's designed to help students better understand their strengths, future opportunities, and how to prepare confidently for tomorrow's workforce. Again, that's aiworldcareercompass.com. Preparing today's students for tomorrow's world.